season is over with, and it always ends quickly and abruptly, and we really felt like this was a winnable game coming into it. I think the way we played in the first half, we all know we were capable of winning this game, but we didn't get it done. And you know, this game's a little bit a microcosm of our season in the fact that we're not able to sustain really anything for an extended period of time. And whether that's a 2.5-hour practice, whether that's, you know, a stretch of games, whether that's half to half, which was the case tonight, it's just I thought we played well enough in the first half, and certainly we played well enough offensively tonight to win this game. You score 85 points, and but Oregon really played well, and they shot 76% in the second half. Joe Young had 30 on us, and was disappointing because I thought our game plan coming in was good and sound, but we certainly didn't execute it. And that's again, I take the blame because I'm the head coach, and we didn't play well enough in the second half. Credit goes to Oregon.
Right here.
Coach, there at the end, you had a chance to see Ski as he came off the court fouling out. Can you talk about his importance to this program, obviously playing his last Pac-12 game?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you look at his body of work in its entirety, I think Askia Booker is going to be fondly remembered at the University of Colorado for the teams he was a part of and the career he had. I know he was in the top 10 of many different offensive categories. So he had a good career, and that's, you know, really what I told him when he came out of the game and fouled out there at the end. I said, you know, he had a great career. And I talked to Ski, you know, probably 3 weeks ago about understanding that he's got to have perspective in terms of what this year is, because this is a disappointing year, not only for him, but certainly for our whole team. And it's not the way you want to go out. But over the course of time, when you look back 15, 20 years from now, you're going to say Askia Booker was a part of some really good teams and part of the resurgence of Colorado basketball. And I really believe that this year is a blip on the radar. I mean, time will tell whether it is or it isn't. But I'm as motivated, I'm as excited, I'm as positive as I've ever been. And I've probably got a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, which I need to have in terms of coaching this team, because I feel like we've gotten soft a little bit. Myself as a coach, I think, just as a program, and I think that shows up in wins and losses. So, you know, this is a disappointing year for Ski individually, but the future's bright. We got some good young players, 2 guys right here. Although Josh isn't young, he's going to go into his senior year. But you know, Dom, I thought really improved as this season went on, and the future's bright for Colorado basketball. Don't count us out. This was, like I said, hopefully a blip on the radar. Time will tell. I think it will be.
Tad, the defensive problems there in the second half when they went on that 16-1 run, what happened during that stretch?
Well, a combination of things. Number one, Joe Young made some great plays, but, you know, I thought, you know, we were trying to switch 1 through 5. He made some tough plays, but I thought, you know, offensively, we kind of let them go on that run by not taking care of the basketball. They got some steals against with their press against our press offense, and you know, BG, they scored 27 points off of our turnovers, and that's, you know, that's a lot of points when you're looking at a 8-point game. 27 points off of our miscues. When we had the ball, they got the ball because we turned it over to them. And so turnovers were a part of that run, them making some tough shots. They made, you know, they made open shots when they had open shots. And again, you got to credit Oregon. They played well and played with energy and got their defense to create offense. We didn't have too many points off of their turnovers. We had 2. They had 27. That's the ball game.
Right here.
Coach, you talked a little bit about your confidence with the game plan against Joe Young coming into the game. What was that game plan, and where did you feel it went wrong?
Well, you know, we were switching 1 through 5, and again, he made some tough shots, and we knew Joe Young's going to make some tough shots. But what's disappointing to me is late in the game, you know, we had talked about double teaming him off ball screens, where we wanted to get the ball out of his hands and make somebody else beat us. And we had 2 opportunities to do that, and we didn't. And that's what you call execution or lack thereof. And that's on us. That's on me as the coach, not having our guys prepared well enough to understand that when a ball screen happens and Joe Young's involved in it, we're going to double team him. We're going to put 2 guys on Joe Young, just like they put 2 guys on Josh Scott, and make him get rid of the ball and make somebody else beat us. We didn't get that done. So we tried a lot of different things, but we didn't execute them.
Back here.
This one's for Josh. Early on in the game, you got fed a lot in the post. You had a lot of success down low, and then your touches started to evaporate. Was that frustrating at all in that second half that you weren't getting as many touches, as many looks in the post?
Honestly, that wasn't the frustrating part. It was more of being at the back of the press and seeing the ball getting turned over and seeing the easy layups converted. That was frustrating. Not getting the stops. I mean, gave up like over 50 points in the second half. That was more frustrating than not getting the ball.
Right here.
Dom, can you talk about the start you guys had? In Eugene, you guys had a nice start. The first few minutes of the game, but couldn't sustain it. This time you did it mostly throughout the first half. What was the key to that, the energy you guys came out with and stayed with for the first half?
We just wanted to come out with just a whole lot of energy, and that's what we did from the start. And then we talked about the whole year how we couldn't put together 2 halves. So we just have to learn to put together 2 halves, and we didn't do that.
All right, Coach. One more here. Go ahead.
Dom, it seemed like you started to come along there late in the season. Did you feel like there was a point where it kind of clicked for you and you felt like you could play at this level?
Yeah, I just thought I could play, just gaining confidence from the coaches and my teammates, and just telling me to just go out there and play my game. And then, yeah, I just gained confidence throughout the year. So.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.